serious. And UNC President Gaidon Kamai reiterates demand for withdrawing 7 new districts in second round of tripartite talks. Hello and welcome to ICTV English News. I'm Subala Kangabam. Let's see the news in detail. 4 Imphal East police commandos were injured, 2 seriously in a powerful bomb blast that occurred at Quaktha Kuno Lamkai along the National Highway 2 Indo-Myanmar Road around 1 p.m. today. Quaktha Kuno is about 99 km from Imphal. According to reports received from the police, 2 IEDs exploded one after another when Parliamentary Secretary L. Susindro was returning from Quaktha to Imphal after attending a religious ceremony at the village. After the explosion, a combined team of Manipur Rifles and Indian Reserve Battalion IRB personnel who were escorting the Parliamentary Secretary also retaliated the firing. The 4 personnel who were injured in the attack have been identified as Sub-Inspector of CID Special Branch attached to Imphal East Police, Lalmin Thang Mangte of Thangkanphai Village in Kangpokpi District, AK Martin Star, son of Kumar of Naharup Haisnam Nekai in Imphal East District, Rifleman Sarungbam Gaurahari of 6th Manipur Rifles attached to Imphal East Police Commandos of Andro Kuno, and Rifleman N. Biswanath of the same battalion, son of N. Birahari of Top Kongnangkong, also attached to Imphal East Commando. Among them, Gaurahari and Biswanath are stated to be serious. Assam Rifles evacuated them to Imphal by helicopter, while the other 2 injured were brought by vehicles to Imphal. Whether the bombs were targeted at Parliamentary Secretary Home L. Susindro and the state security personnel escorting him is yet to be established. Reinforcement of Thobal Police Commando rushed to the spot and conducted such operation. However, no armed groups has claimed responsibility for the attack so far. And on the other hand, civil society organizations of Moreh town such as the Hill Tribal Council, KSO, MYC, KWU and HR Moreh have strongly condemned the incident of bomb blast that occurred on the evening of May 17 around 7 p.m. at Gamnong Veng Community Hall ground in Moreh Ward No. 2. This act has caused fear psychosis among the residents of Moreh. As a mark of protest, the civil societies imposed a 24 hours total shutdown in Moreh town, which has crippled the normal lives of Moreh town. The shops were closed and movements by civilians were seen quite reduced. Shops at Namphalong were closed. No vehicle passed on Imphal Moreh Road due to the total shutdown, but no untoward incidents were reported so far. President of UNC Gaidon Kamai has reiterated that the UNC stand on withdrawing the 7 new districts still remains unchanged. He said this after the second round of tripartite talks held among the state government, the Government of India and the United Naga Council at the conference hall of the RDA complex at Senapati district headquarters today.
We stick to our position to go back to 7 new districts, and still we are sticking to that. So we are trying to find out to bring logical conclusion. Yeah, they have expressed their difficulties, but we said your difficulties cannot solve our purpose because our stand is very clear. Okay. So there's no question of compromising our position. Then we'll go back to the people who will discuss. Because it is people's cause, it is people issued and people decision. So we'll go back to the peoples. We bring back and consult the people so that we'll decide. Independently, I can't say, but I hope there will be something, some sort of new development.
Joint Secretary, Northeast Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, Satyendra Garg, presided over the meeting wherein Chief Secretary O. Dhabakishore, Additional Chief Secretary Home Dr. J. Suresh Babu and Commissioner Works K. Radhakumar, President of UNC Gaidon Kamai, General Secretary UNC S. Milan, President of All Naga Students Association Manipur Set Satsang and President of Naga Women's Union Asha Wungnam signed the memorandum. In all, 11 leaders of different Naga CSOs, including former presidents of the UNC, participated in the talks. Today's meeting was held in a friendly manner, agreed to 4 points. The points are, first, to reaffirm the focal point number 1 of the agreement arrived at in the first tripartite talks held on March 19 last. The point was that since the state government had not adhered to the 4 memoranda of understanding signed between the UNC and the state government in the past with regards to creation new districts, the UNC was compelled to impose the economic blockade. The state government would start consultation with all stakeholders to redress the same. Second, the government of Manipur would be represented by a political level in this next round of talks. Third, till an amicable solution to the issue of creation of 7 new districts is arrived at, the state government and the UNC will mutually respect the points agreed upon in the first tripartite talks held on March 19. And fourth, the next round of talks will be held at Senapati within 1 month's time. After the meeting, Additional Chief Secretary Dr. J. Suresh Babu told media persons that the main agenda of the talks is withdrawal of the creation of 7 new districts. The matter needs further discussion, he said.
That rolling back is a difficult proposition. So, whatever decision is taken, it has to be taken at the level of political side, not by the officers who are present. Though we have got our own brief of discussion to be held, but we need to identify what are the core issues that need to be addressed when you go in there. See, rolling back is an overall general concept, but the issue is that there are many areas which may not be a problem for the UNC also. There are many areas in which there is a problem. How to solve that problem? Rolling back is not possible, then what next? So these are the issues which they also need to think, we also need to think. And today we do not get that much detail. But definitely we stand by what was agreed upon on 19th March when the UNC called out the agreement. So we reiterate and reaffirm that the agreement which was signed on 19th stands good. Now from there onwards, we have agreed upon to a political level discussion that will be taking place probably in a month's time, where we also will sit separately and identify where the solution is possible for the Nagaland.
India gets set to host one of its biggest ever sporting events, FIFA U17 Football World Cup. In connection with this, Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, Bijay Goyal, Chief Minister of Manipur N. Biren and renowned boxer Bijendra Singh unveiled a super-sized football at a function held at Palika Bazar near Rajib Chowk, Connaught Place today. The tournament will be played between October 6 and October 28 across different venues. The final of the tournament will be played at Kolkata's Salt Lake Stadium. Speaking at the function, Union Sports Minister Bijay Goyal said it is for the first time that India is set to host a FIFA World Cup in any form. The government has already kicked off Mission 11 million to push the football frenzy further and take football to 11 million kids across India. This move will enable the creation of a sports culture as well as nurture and train budding young talent, he added. Education Minister T.H. Radheshyam flagged off a field exposure visit to Ukhrul for students from different parts of the state to participate in the Shiroi Festival at SSA office Babupara today. The field exposure visit was organized by Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan State Mission Authority of Manipur. Students from all districts of the state took part in the field exposure visit. Minister Radheshyam said the main objective of field exposure visit is building a strong bond between the hill and valley people of Manipur.
Satrasingsi exposure crappy zebra aduga koi integration lan communication gap le mangang singda khang da le mayam lo adu kok na ba koi anaksi anu sakar la ko sira Shiroi festival sira chauna Manipur da integration lang na bidang tongan tongan community mayam sinu sinana bandam da angang singsi pubun.
A woman died of electrocution in a paddy field at Ngaikong Kuno in Bishnupur district. Her lifeless body was found around 2 p.m. yesterday. The woman has been identified as Thokchom Sanatombi Devi, aged about 50, wife of Thokchom Mega Singh of Ngaikong Kuno. According to information received by ISTB News, deceased Sanatombi had gone to collect snails in the paddy field and was electrocuted as the electric wire was found lying on the paddy field. A joint action committee has been formed with regard to Sanatombi's death. The JAC demanded the state government adequate compensation and a suitable government job for the family.
Session PB Nava, Adubo, High Manung Music, department is Haitaki, the Siri Music Music, the department is Haitaki compensation PB Nava, Amadi Magile, Horiba Masanupa, Sigmatic Saba, Magi Class Kasanaba, Tabama, Bibi Nava Saka, the site as JSC Maikataki, Tanzari, Adubukari Gumba, JSC Tanzariba, Okogi, convener की साइड के JC कमेटी की साइड के धमजरी को वापन सिंह से सरकार ने कोई दबा धारगा दी सीधे की है न चाहवा कोई अकन बे एक्शन करा तंजन नबो की दमकता JC की माइकई दगी सेम.
A two-day workshop on Android application development has got underway at the Seminar Hall of Computer Science Department of Manipur University campus today. The workshop was jointly organized by the department and Tektron Technologies. Dean of School of Mathematical and Physical Science, Professor N. Raj Mohan, HOD of Computer Science, Associate Professor O. Imocha, and Associate Professor H. Mamta were the main guests at the inaugural function of the workshop. Speaking at the inaugural function, Professor N. Raj Mohan said the 21st century has been announced as the century of knowledge. Many new technologies have been introduced across the world for providing better education. Developed countries like America have begun working on ways to record dreams that humans see during sleep. It is worth mentioning that ex-President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, had started the same project that researches to develop nanoscience when he was the president. He praised the university for organizing such workshops to develop new mobile applications in the wake of advancement in mobile technology. The 30th Rising Day of Kuki National Front KNF was observed at Evanagar Camp, Nathalzang in Kangpokpi district. The KNF is under suspension of operations since August 22 of 2008 after entering a tripartite talk with the center and the state government. The organization was established at Molnoi village in Myanmar on May 18 of 1987. President of KNF S.T. Thangoi, General Secretary Arun Kipgen, Home Secretary Jangoi, Reverend T.H. Kipgen and many KNF cadres attended the observance. Speaking on the occasion, President S.T. Thangoi shared the story of the birth of KNF. He said, many renowned leaders of KNF have sacrificed their life for the people. General Secretary Arun Kipgen said, the cadres of the organization should serve the society with honesty. Later, talking to media persons, Arun Kipgen said the organization is looking forward for the government of India to appoint an interlocutor in the tripartite talk. Involving an interlocutor will speed up the pace of the peace talk, he said. The Transport Department has taken up a number of steps to control and contain road accidents in view of the rise of road accidents in the state in the recent past. Verification drive of fake driving license has been carried out at different districts. A press release issued by the Transport Commissioner M. Lakshmi Kumar stated that 93 fake driving licenses have been detected by the Transport Department as on 16 May. Among the 93 fake licenses, 1 from Imphal West, 2 from Imphal East, 45 from Bishnupur, 40 from Taubal and 5 from Churachandpur. The case will be handed over to CID Crime Branch for a thorough inquiry and follow-up action early, the press release added. Ningombam Romesh, the attendant of Radio Diagnostic Department of Jenims, who was suspended for allegedly indulging in corruption, has denied the allegation leveled against him. Also, his statement based on which HOD Dr. Heramot has been put under suspension was made under threat. He was threatened to make the statement in the director's chamber, he alleged. Dr. Heramot is not at fault. He was addressing a press conference held at Manipur Press Club today. He never took money from the patients, but he held them instead, he clarified.
Dr. Heramot, Chennai, Chumbrain, Chennai, Magi, Kenta Kanti, Adugin knowledge, Lady, Staff Sulati, Aduga Aishamusu, Shacharu Dinati, Hoi Chumi, Purple One Nagua, Tangu, Digi, Tiar Kafundi Kanda, Adumu, the Aina, Shaji Lokshilaga, Moishiana, Hani, Laga, Tiar Gaga, Tiar Zimuda, Mushina giving out the needy bone. I patient, they shy and high with 8 shaggy ability.
The residents of Haingang Panthubi Lampak today staged a sit-in demonstration demanding safe release of Huirem Priyokumar of the same locality, who was perhaps abducted by unknown persons on May 17 last. H. Priyokumar was called out from the SBI Bank at MG Avenue in Imphal. He had gone to the bank to deposit some money from his uncle's shop at Uripo Khoisnamlekai. According to the CCTV footage at the bank, he was seen called out from the bank by an unknown person. He had an happy expression on his face in the footage. His pleasure two-wheeler vehicle was found left where he parked it. Talking to media persons, Priyokumar's mother appealed to those responsible to release her son safe and sound. She also appealed to forgive her son if he had done anything wrong. A meeting held yesterday at Khaidem Mayai Community Hall, Khaidem Mayai Lekai, Imphal East, regarding the survey conducted by Asian Oil Services Limited has come up with 3 resolutions. Whether to continue the present survey or not should be decided after a discussion is held with the civil society organizations, NGO and experts. Relevant documents should be produced for the current oil survey. Before the discussion, oil survey should not be continued. The meeting also resolved that any steps for the survey should be let known publicly. A team of Imphal East Commando arrested a cadre of NSCN-IM along with 2 letterheads of the party from the area of Nagaram, Imphal East on May 16. A press release issued by the PRO Manipur Police stated that another team of Imphal East Commando also apprehended a cadre of KCP-MC from Phaknung Sangomsang. After his interrogation, the police also apprehended 1 couple sympathizer, Asem Roman, and his wife Asem Ongbi Ayingbi Devi, along with a .32 pistol with 2 live rounds from Wangjing Lamding in Thawal district. Renowned singer and poet Kari M.A. Jalil's Mehfil-e-Kirat Among Nak, organized by Muslim Cultural Forum, was held at Hotel Imphal. Parliamentary Secretary of MOBC, Muhammad Asafuddin, Chairperson of Manipur State Minorities Commission, Dr. Saheb Bahanuddin, and Chairman of WAKF Board, MLA Fazur Rahim, also attended the Mehfil. Parliamentary Secretary Muhammad Asafuddin said, such Mehfils that are connected with Islam is not organized anywhere in the state except in some parts of Imphal. He encouraged the Muslim Forum to organize the program at other places of Manipur too. Later, M.A. Jalil presented Kirak and Nak as part of the Mehfil. People have been facing great difficulty moving around as the Yairipok-Kelmanbi road in Andro constituency has remained in deplorable condition. Drawing attention of the authority concerned to repair the road, Angauton Kuman, a resident of Yairipok Nungbram, has raised the issue in people's voice. Here is what he says.
Andro Kendra Manung the Lady by Yairipok-Kelmanbi road, asigi fibam sahi kaya sembidana, lerakpanang asidi prasasing da kotong sataba kaya mayok na hale. Kerak ana lambi asibu sembi naba hajar ba faw ba tabi darang asi faw ba leiri lambi gi mayai da kongkut kya leibana ising tungduna leiri nong khara tabada lekom leinang na chatok jasin da chawna ay apan ohele haire lambi asi sarkar na sembi ba ngamloi daba oiraba su praja sing da phong na haibirabadi praja sing na lenga ki wakhlol adabu thagat pa phongdok jagani amadi makata na pibam chadna leiri ba lambi asibu matangga chuna na sembiu haiduna praja sing na abu ana wakat charoi.
And before we wind up the top stories once again. 4 Imphal East Police Commandos injured in bomb blast between Kuding Khabi and Kwakha. 2 serious. And UNC President Gaidon Kamei reiterates demand for withdrawing 7 new districts in second round of tripartite talks. Thank you so much for joining with us and good night.
canteen monitored by CCTV camera, hidden microphone, biometric attendance, private security. Morning and evening batches 7308911167.
Lychee, 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 here goes brown lychee.
Here goes brown lychee, delicious, sweet and tangy, tasty brown lychee. Lush and golden lychee, it's brown lychee, tasty brown lychee.